Welcome to the Spiritual Vote. I am Wunam, aka Nikki Love, your African Indigenous Traditional Healer.
And I am Brother Adinkra, your African traditional healer.
Well. I guess you're not indigenous to the land, huh?
That's what I said, African indigenous healer.
You said traditional healer. I heard you.
That's why you always, I was wondering why you always say that.
Yeah, because you're indigenous to the land. You ain't know?
Gotcha.
Okay, all right. Well, family, you know we talked about Gail. We didn't like what she said. You heard Snoop what he said. Now we got a new topic to talk about. We're not going to be long. Susan Rice, let's get it right, the former ambassador, right?
And former, what else is she? Former security advisors.
Right. She's a former ambassador to the UN. Okay. So Susan Rice ripped Snoop Dogg on Friday for his scathing criticism of CBS The Morning co-anchor Gail King over a recent interview she did broaching the Kobe Bryant rape case with the former U.S. ambassador to the UN, telling the popular rapper to back the F off, okay? This is despicable. Gail King is one of the most printable, fair, and tough journalists alive. Snoop, back the F off. You come for Gail King, you will come against an army. You will lose, and it won't be pretty. Well.
Those are big words, big tough words.
Big tough words, big threatening words. She ain't doing nothing better than what Snoop said. Snoop was very compassionate and angry, and we do know he probably shouldn't have said he was going to come after Gail. But for the most part, we understand what he meant. You're not coming after Harvey Weinstein for raping women, but you're going to come after Kobe Bryant after he lost his life and his daughter's life to say something like that? First of all...
Not to mention he beat that case.
Exactly. He beat the case. Let's make sure we make that clear.
Because the woman didn't want to testify. She didn't want to come forward.
Right.
But it was already evidence that, against the case that, in the case they was going to throw it out. He was going to win anyway.
Well, Gail, you don't even want to talk about it because Gail was totally out of order for that. I don't give a goddamn how you put it, what you say. And what Sue, whatever her name, Susan Rice should be saying is that, you know what, not Kobe, you know what, excuse me, Snoop, I understand your pain and I hear what you're saying. She could have came at him a little bit better. You probably shouldn't have went as far as maybe threaten her, but I totally understand. But here you go threatening him with an army. You're threatening him with talking about it's not going to be pretty. That's not good. That's not good. That's not right. Ancestors are not liking it, right? So we're saying that we got to understand. For every action, there's a reaction, right? So according to what we're hearing, Oprah is the one who had Susan come after Snoop Dogg. And pretty much what Spirit also showed us is that Susan Rice is a Santeria worker. Okay?
She's going to deny that.
Well, she could deny it all she wants. Spirit don't lie.
Spirit do not lie.
Spirit don't lie. And we're saying that what we do know is Snoop is also protected by the army of his own ancestors. So when you threaten to bring an army to somebody, you better be careful. All right? You better be careful. We have a saying in Africa, when you dig one grave, you better dig two. Because when you make threats like that, you have to be very, because you said it wasn't going to be pretty. But ancestors are not playing no more. You better don't threaten him like that. You better don't. And I'm talking like that on purpose. You better don't. Because ancestors are not liking it. What I see here is clearly a divide against the black woman and black man. I'm not surprised. And what I see is that, you know what, now, it's the eyes are on the black men, the black rappers saying what they're saying, and the political black women. Oprah, Gail, Susan. Y'all all better pay attention to what's really going on. But I will say this. He wasn't wrong. Gail, tough what? Journalist what? That don't mean a goddamn thing in the eyes of the ancestors. It don't mean nothing in the eyes of the ancestors. And it is true that our black men are constantly being torn down. And I'm trying to find that word to use to show that like they just do our black men so bad. You see? So I agree with Snoop on that, and Bootsy, Little Bootsy, and 50 Cent, because ain't nobody saying nothing to them other ones.
That's right.
You understand? But you know, you want to say something to Snoop, but when there was more people with something, and you was wrong. You're out of order for that. You disrespected two ancestors now. In African traditions, you must respect your ancestors because, let me tell you this. Remember, all of you, Gail, Oprah, and Susan, y'all got ancestors too. Y'all got ancestors too. And you don't want your ancestors coming to snatch your souls out of your body while you're sleeping for disrespecting an ancestor, which is Kobe, and now his daughter. And when it comes to children, it's even worse. So if you all have no emotions or feelings or, you know, don't care nothing about Kobe's rest of his kids and his wife and his family, you all better be careful. Because it's not going to be nice and pretty in a spiritual realm for you ladies.
Yeah, and you know what I do see with this too, it's like a almost like a taming of the masses. Like they wanna tame the masses. They don't want black men or black people period to feel like they have any power to shut what they're trying to do down in the media. You see what I'm saying?
Well, see, what Oprah, Gail, and Susan don't know is that they're being used. They're being used for their power, for their melanin, for their energy. But because the divine feminine energy has risen, and we're supposed to bring the balance back, them three right there is gonna see who's coming for them. Who's coming for them because they're supposed to be bringing the balance back, not taking it away. I don't care how close and how many friends you were with Harvey Weinstein. If he's a rapist, he's a rapist.
Yep.
And see, his soul can be snatched out of his body too by the spirits as well. You see? So I feel my brothers when they're speaking on that because it's not right. It's not righteous. And in this energy of 2020, this vibrational energy is very high. They better be very careful.
And you know, it's just time for all that energy to flip and change.
Right. If you ain't bringing peace, love, and harmony back to this earth, and you're trying to bring unrighteous chaos, destruction, don't say I didn't tell you so. You getting snatched up out of here in many different ways. And what I mean by that, you gonna be what happened? I mean, freakways, all kind of stuff. It could be tornado hit your house. It could be a sinkhole that drops your house in there. You could be sleeping and the spirit comes snatch your soul through your feet. You understand? You could get struck down with the spirit of sickness amongst your soul. You understand? Your money don't make you powerful.
That's right.
Not near one man on this earth is invincible, not including your army, Susan, because they're all human beings. And when mother says she's ready to take you out of here by any means necessary, she has the power to do it. She can do it, but we can't.
What about drones? Drone strikes.
Drone strikes.
remember somebody's house blew up. That I don't want to say their name, but a former hip hop person. That house that blew up, that could have been with a drone strike.
Right, but I'm telling you how powerful mother is. She can come take your whole house into the city. Y'all better know how powerful the spirit of the water is.
Into the sea, yeah.
But, you can have tanks. You can have, I don't care, metal. Let me tell you how powerful this water is. Go look on YouTube, y'all. Y'all will see it. Tsunamis taking down whole buildings under the sea. They'll take down your army tanks and your army tools too with it.
That's right.
So we're saying that you all better be careful because mother's not playing no more. Be careful who you threaten. Try to work on bringing peace, harmony, and love, opposed to threatening each other. And y'all look stupid anyway. It makes me angry to see this in the limelight against black men and black women. Susan, you supposed to be an elder. Oprah, you supposed to be an elder. Why y'all not bringing peace to this? Dale, you was out of order. Now you all worried about what's going on. And Oprah's right, because Oprah said, well, she's not doing very well now. She didn't think she was going to get attacked. She ought to be not doing very well because you shouldn't have thought of the question. You should have left it out of your mouth because not only was Kobe involved, his child was involved. So you were out of order for that, and you need to be worried about that because it wasn't right. And I'm not talking about from physical man. I'm talking about from the spirit of the ancestors. That's what I'm talking about. A child and his other children are still alive.
Yeah, not to mention the
and his wife.
Not to mention the other children and people that were on the planes too. They don't have no regard for them either.
Right. You have no regards for the other people, right? Because there was other people, family members, their ancestors. No, but we're talking about Gail. She didn't care about that. She wanted to ask some dumb, stupid question about a rape. How dare you? You deserve to be sitting there not doing well because you were out of order for that, because you're being hungry and greedy for information. I ain't no more to say about it. All I know, nothing's going to happen to Snoop, y'all. Somebody asked the question, is something going to happen to Snoop? Nothing's going to happen to him. He is protected by the 4 cardinal points of this earth. And I'm sure he regrets what he said, but it wasn't that bad. So as far as trying to set him up or trying to do this and do that to them, they better be careful, because ancestors is watching. Everything they try to do to them will be their own undoing. Everything they try to put out to him is going to come back to them.
Mm-hmm.
Watch when I tell y'all. Mark my words. Because my mothers of the cardinal points told me so. So on that note, brother, think you want to say anything to the people?
Just this. All I want to say is the energy that we're in right now. This Aquarius energy involves air and water, and it also involves cleansing, righting wrongs, and it involves new growth and development also. So just remember, what you put out will come back to you, and the energy is not playing.
That's right.
And those who like doing wrong, that's like spitting in the wind. It's like spitting in the wind, and the energy that we're in right now is liable to come back in your face.
Quicker than the speed of light. Before, we used to say, last year we were saying with the blink of an eye. This year, quicker than the speed of light, your karma's coming back to you. Reciprocity, what goes around comes around. So if you put out negative energy, it's coming back to you as quick as you could.
That's what happened, and that's what happened to Gail.
That's right.
It came right back to her.
Came right back. So on that note, family, thank you for tuning in to the Spiritual Vault. I am Munam, a.k.a. Nikki Love, your African indigenous traditional healer.
And I'm Brother Adinkra, your African traditional indigenous healer.
All right, y'all. Blessings.
Peace.
Peace.